Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, and welcome. It's Nurse Richard, the Wax Wizard. Thanks for joining me. Ooh, this was an interesting one, as you can probably tell from the title. Now, did I find a bug in someone's ear or not? You will have to stay tuned. You're gonna kill me. You are gonna have to stay tuned to the end of this video to find out, because it was in the patient's second ear that I found something that at first I did not know what it was. I think we know now, thanks to the help of a lot of my loyal weirdos, because I did put a picture of this thing because I was like, huh? What's that? I have no idea what that is. And a lot of you got it right and told me what it was. But for those of you who didn't see the picture that I posted before, you're going to have to stay tuned to the end of the video to find out what exactly I found in this lady's ear. Before I do that, I will quickly do subscriber of the day, and today it is Chelsea Watts. Thanks for your many messages asking to be subscriber of the day, Chelsea. Today you are subscriber of the day, so congratulations. And if you want to be subscriber of the day, you've just got to subscribe to the channel. Leave us a comment down below in the comment section saying, I'd love to be subscriber of the day. That's all you got to do. So this was the first ear, as I said, and it was the second ear that we found something in. And it was a really small, narrow, bendy ear canal, really difficult to get in. Managed to bring this from a bit deeper down and going in with the curette there. You can just tell how small this ear is by the size of the, how big the curette looks there. It looks massive, doesn't it? Fair blockage in this as well. Decent old chunk. So I'm just going to bring that forward. I think I had some difficulty picking it up as well because it was absolutely solid. So at the moment it's just sitting in the outside of the ear, just underneath there. And I swizzled it round because the this tool is one of the double-ended ones. And couldn't dig it in. It was so solid, so I just grabbed that with the suction tube. And a few little bits to tidy up, then we'll move on to the second ear. Now, when I first... This lady... was an auntie of my wife's best friend, an absolute character as well, mad as a box of frogs, as is all the family, I think. They're a lovely family. Went on holiday with my wife's best friend, and she said, oh, I've booked my auntie in to see her. She'd been struggling for a while. Excuse me. So I said, yeah, send her along. So her and my wife's friend auntie and mum came along, and they were both looking at this procedure on the screen, and there was a lot of interesting remarks and comments as we were doing it. I'm not peeling that layer of skin at the bottom of this ear because this lady was on anticoagulants, or the blood thinning medication, so you don't want to risk pulling that up and tearing any fresh skin and causing some bleeding. It's not necessary. Now, just as much of a blockage in this one. It came out a bit easier, pretty much in one go. I thought we were going to get a nice ribbon then. But nice little chunk. Hearing's restored back to normal because she was really struggling before. And then have a look. You will get a better look in a bit. What is that down there? I slowed this footage down, and I first saw that I thought, oh no. What is that down there? Incidentally, have a listen, because I was going in with a tube and I picked up a little bit that I wasn't after. It just flew into the tube on the way in, started making a flapping noise. It sounded like a bug flapping its wings. It's just after this, I think. Yeah, I think it might be that little bit on the left-hand side there. But you'll see it flap. Have a listen to this. No, that's not... that's not a wing or anything. It's just a little bit of skin. But it was really funny that we had this thing in there, whatever it is, and then I picked up this little bit. It started flapping like a bug flapping its wings. Now already my suspicions were like, what the is that? Because you can see what might look like some legs and a body, but I'm thinking there's quite a lot of legs in there, or are they some kind of antenna, something? Some of you might already figured out what this is. But we have got some still images at the bottom. And here it comes. And again, I've slowed it down so you can get a good look at it, and you will get to see it on the paper at the end. And then you'll also see a picture of what it actually is. And at this point, I still had no idea, because just look at this little weird stalk on the end of it. I'm like, what the hell is that? Is it a nose of something? I have no idea. And at this point, I was counting those things, saying, how many legs is that? But still baffled. And look at that. On there, it looks like, what? But thankfully, my weirdos came to the rescue, and I posted this picture on the internet, and a lot of you said it's one of these, which is a grass seed. And I think this one particularly is called a foxtail. It's a grass seed pod. I believe it's quite common to find these in dogs' ears when they've been rolling around in the grass. Now, I didn't ask this lady if she'd been rolling around in the grass. I didn't think that was my place. I didn't know well enough. But to those of you who clicked on the thumbnail, I thought, oh, great, a bug. I'm really sorry. It's not a bug, but I'll be honest, when I first saw it, I thought, is that a bug? Hence the title of the video. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, found it interesting. But for now, take care of yourself, and I'll see you later. Ta-da.